It is August 2022. Time to look at the Albuquerque real estate market stats for July of 2022. You know, there's an expression that we say in real estate, it's real estate is local. And right now it seems more true than ever because we get a lot of national stories of what's going on around the country, what's happening in other markets, and what's happening in Albuquerque can be very different than what's happening nationally. Of course, there's always going to be macro stuff, interest rates, inflation. We don't want to talk about that one. But it's important to understand the macro, but then bring it back to the local, and that's what I'm going to do here. So let's look at some of the data. Okay, big headline story is number of sales, number of homes closed in Albuquerque down. Now, right now we're looking at the year over year. So this is a 12-month rolling is actually what it is. And you can see we had a peak number of sales ending in June of 2021. So that's when we peaked out, and since then we've been seeing less sales. If we look at the monthly data, so the rest is I'm just going to be comparing July of 22 to July of 21. So closed sales down 27, almost 28% in previously owned homes. This month I did break out new construction versus previously owned. If you're a homeowner thinking about selling and want to know what's going on, obviously previously owned is more critical. If you're a home buyer and you're considering new construction, you want to know what's going on there. So the number of sales on both previously owned and new construction are down this month. If we look at the number of new homes coming on the market, that as well is down 20% for previously owned, 22% for new construction. The number of homes for sale, though, are both up. And obviously, based on the last two data points, you understand that's a demand thing that's driving the inventory up, not necessarily a supplies thing. We really haven't seen a huge surge in supply. Well, actually, as we just saw, we've actually seen a decrease in number of homes coming on the market. But we do have a slight increase in new listings. New construction obviously surged quite a bit more. No surprise there because home builders are just now starting to catch up a little bit. I would guess of these 179 homes on the market, a lot of those aren't finished, but they are on the market to be sold as a new construction home. All right, let's look at some pricing trends. All right, price per square foot. I'm going to look at price per square foot because this is a really good indicator of where prices have been overall and what the trend is for home prices. Price per square foot, new construction homes, $190,000. That is down from, did I say $190,000? I mean $190 per square foot. So that is down from our peak here a few months ago in May. Now you can see if we go back to the beginning of 21, right here, we had this little pause in May, and then wham, off to the races we've been. Price increases all the way through. 15% year over year, so the July over July in resale homes, and 22% increase in new construction home. You can see there the spread between new construction and previously owned as well, and how much difference there is there. One last thing I want to show, well, a couple more things. Let's talk about, what's coming down the line. What do we see in the future? Pending sales are down. We're down 17% from last year. But if we look at this from an annualized basis, if we go back to July of this year, we're down 12%. If we go back to, let's see, July, where is it? So we're down from July of 19, and I think we were about equal with July of 18. So we're on pace with 2018 in the number of home sales. Of course, 2020, 21 were record years in home sales. And one last thing here I want to look at is the number of showings per listing. This is also known as foot traffic, the number of people are actually visiting homes. That has taken a step back as well. We know there's less buyers out there. We know that the interest rates have pushed some buyers out of the market. I mean, there's still traffic, there's still people, looking at homes, but not as many as we've seen. And so we go back to, let's say, levels we saw back in 2019, which again, 2019 was still a really good year in home sales. And oh, you know what? There's one other thing. I know I've said it like 3 times already. I'm going to say this is it. Days on market, because this is really a really good indicator of kind of where we're at. The number of sales are down, the number of pending sales are down, the number of homes on the market are up slightly, the foot traffic's down, and all of those sound like, oh my gosh, the market has turned over. Well, if you look at the number of days on market, the days on market for homes that closed in July, median days on market was 4 days. So that means those homes that came on the market, and that would have been, let's say, probably May, June, ones that closed in July, those homes, half of them were only on the market for 4 days before they went into contract. I've been looking at what's happening right now in our market for this July so far, and that pace hasn't really slowed down. Days on market is still very low, and what that's telling me is a number of homes coming on the market that are at the right price point, in good condition, in places that people want to be. They're still selling and still selling quickly. That does seem like, and I don't have any solid data on this, but homes that maybe have some issues, maybe aren't in a perfect pristine condition, something else, location, other things, maybe they're taking longer to sell, or maybe they got priced a little bit ahead of where the market is right now, because we have seen this flattening in prices in the last few months. So a lot of data there. If you got any questions about the Albuquerque real estate market or what's going on, my name's Tigo Venturi. I am with the Venturi Realty Group of Keller Williams Realty. Our office number is 505-448-8888. I've got a bunch of data on our website as well at welcomehomeabq.com. Have a good day.